Hello, how's it going? I finally got more screws ordered. Now these are cheaper than the other ones I had. They're slightly shorter, but I don't need them too long. So that doesn't really matter because they were like going straight through the wood anyway, but they are cheaper. And I got them on Amazon. I tried to make sure that they said that they were, you know, some kind of coated, galvanized something. But I mean, it just says metal roofing screws. And technically, this is not metal roofing. These are metal though, so maybe that's what they mean, metal roofing screws. I don't know. Hopefully they'll do the job though. And now I'm going to finish attaching this last one that I still needed to attach. And I have one more panel on this side to do, and then I have all of this side, which I'm gonna do. And then hopefully there will be less bird crap everywhere inside here because they keep landing all over in here. They have pooped on everything. Anyway, I'm gonna start doing this now. So, come along. The panels are a little dirty from being in the elements for so long, but I can wash those off. Okay, here it is so far. The sun's beating down on me. I'm really tired. Oof. Once again, came across some things while I was doing this. One of them being, I think I was like intoxicated or something the last time I put some of these boards up because stuff is crooked on this side, like big time. All these panels did not go straight across. Like they're all like slanting this way slightly, each one of them. But it's doing the job, so it's, you know, it's whatever. And I didn't realize there was gonna be like a lip here by the time I got to the edge. But yeah, there's like a lip, which that's also not that big a deal. It's just whatever. I just didn't realize it was gonna be there. And once again, throughout this entire thing, almost every single time I have screwed into the thicker part of the closure strips, it has cracked. These weren't too bad down here, but up there, the middle one, it like split the wood like completely in half. There's a huge gap underneath there, and like you can see there, you just split it in half. So, you know, there's lots of wood splitting and gaps everywhere, but it's coming along. I have the roof put together now. So the next thing will be adding the plastic panel along this side, like I have it on this side, and I'll add one to the back here. And then at some point, I'll need to cut some of the plastic panels in like a weird triangle shape. So we'll see how that goes. And then of course we have the situation on the door, but it's coming along. Check it out. And I need to get a ridge cap to like cover that center spot. Let's take a wider look. Well, I think enough time has passed to where I know which one of these cucumbers is going to survive and which one's died. So here real soon I need to put a couple more in the ground. Thankfully my marigolds have not been ripped out of the ground again, because the last couple of times I've come out here, that particular one has been ripped out of the ground by, I'm sure, a squirrel. There's my carrots. You can see them coming up real good now. I really need to get a hold of these broccoli, because they definitely, they're busting out of this. This needs to be raised, or I just need to take the cover off. But it's gonna be hot this whole week, so I really don't want to take the cover off. Cauliflower are getting big enough now that they're probably gonna start heading up. The wheat has lots of weeds in it. So much that still needs to be planted out here. Just gotta find the time to do it. Look how big these pea pods are getting. Well, the plants anyway, that's what I mean. These are just my regular snap pea, the sugar snap pea. And these still are barely getting any taller. What's going on here? They got so many of these little tendrily things to grab onto stuff, and yet it's like not getting any taller. What are you doing? What are you doing? But over here, my beans are coming up that I planted. And so hopefully they'll just grow around these little poles. This is probably like half the height it should be for how tall this probably will grow. Got a couple marigolds here, and these are my forget-me-nots, I think. It's Memorial Day. We're gonna go out to my dad's because he invited us out. So, I was gonna say I screwed up, but yeah, I think this was a manufacturer screw up, or I don't know what's going on here. But I just happened to use the closure strips that I first bought. I don't even know how to explain this. So Lowe's was the only place that had wooden closure strips, which is what I need. So I can easily change the length if I need to. I can, cut it to length. If it was plastic, I don't know how I'd even do that if it was plastic. And I think they're more expensive. It's whatever. I'm using the wooden ones. Lowe's was the only ones who had the wooden ones. When I first got a few of them that were just in store, I just picked up the ones that they had, and I thought they only carried the one wooden type. But then on a second go around of trying to get more of them before I even started working with them, I ordered them instead, because then I was able to get as many as I needed to. Damn, I'm so frustrated right now. And the second ones I ordered were a bit different. They were darker, but I thought that was the only difference, was that they were a bit darker. And I used all of those on this side of the greenhouse and the roof, all with the same closure strips. These that I was gonna continue using on this side, it wasn't until putting them up that I realized they don't fit the plastic panels. The distance between each valley and curve is different than the other ones I'm using. And it doesn't fit these panels. I was driving myself insane trying to figure out what was going on here, because it wasn't fitting together right. Like, it was not fitting right, and I couldn't figure out why until I measured. Okay, I'm like, are these plastic panels warped? What's going on here? That's what I thought, the plastic panels were warped. I went to this side, measured the closure strips that I put over here, and I measured those. They're the same length, but the panel's not fitting on them. And that's when I realized it's because the distance in between each one of these curves is different. This right here, these, like, each bump is like a shorter distance from here and here. And that's why it's not meeting up right. And I didn't realize it until now, after I put on all the closure strips, screwed them all on, and now I need to take all this off. And I gotta get more of the other closure strips. I can't believe that. After all the time that I spent like cutting them to size and staining them, because these were like unstained, lighter colored, and I wanted them to be the same color and all that. And it was a big waste of time. So I have to take all this down now. So another tip, If you're doing this, please make sure that the closure strips you're getting, I don't think the closure strips had dimensions. They were just called closure strips. If they had dimensions, my mistake. I'll have to double check, but so certain ones don't fit. It's not universal when it comes to the closure strips. They look the same. I thought they were the same. Damn. So I have a lot of screws to take out. Do you see? These are the ones that I've been using that are honestly like worse quality, I think. I'm not sure. They split really bad. But if I had just held these two up to each other, I would have seen that the dimensions are completely different. See how it starts to shift as it goes down? Freaking can't believe it. I didn't want to have a day go to waste of not getting things done for the garden in some aspect. Sorry about the wind. You could probably see which ones I just put in because they are the ones that look the best. So I have officially replaced the ones that died over here, and hopefully these will live, and we'll get some good cucumbers. Now the rest I can put over with the others for people to buy. It's a drizzly day. I thought it'd be a good day to take the covers off the broccoli, just to let them breathe a little bit. Some of these are just getting a little too tall, you know what I mean? They're making a head. Lots of them are. There's one there, one here. But I'm still not, confident that it's gonna make like a whole big head, because I don't know. I just feel like it's not gonna. I wonder if I can give it like some extra nutrients that will cause it to focus more on producing the head than the leaves. So I gotta check that out, and then maybe I'll give it like some fertilizer or something. I have quite a few cosmos coming up. Like there's a ton of them. Some in there, bunch in the pathway here, all through there, one over there. There's some random ones periodically around in here. It's just rainy out here. I like the drizzly rain so I can like still be out here and not get totally soaked. I needed to go check, make sure I don't have like cash sitting out there with my plants that are for sale. My beans. This feels like a growth rain. You know what I mean? Like everything out here is going to be double in size, which it already seems like it. It like did it overnight. Holy moly. I can't get a hold of these weeds. There's too many of them, especially the bindweed. The bindweed just takes over my freaking garden. Do you see all this green? That's just bindweed. Ridiculous. All right, I gotta get the kids breakfast. Well, it's hot and sunny today, so I'm going to cover these broccoli back up. A couple of them keep flopping over. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna put some stakes in the ground and try to stake them up. And I have to add a couple more, I gotta add a couple sections in the rings here so they'll be taller and they'll fit under there better. And I'm going to learn my lesson and put gloves on to handle these fiberglass poles. So I raised the bars here. These cheaper ones that like the pieces flip out, the little plastic connector pieces also, they started out straight and I just realized they bent over time. So man, I'm never getting those again. As I'm putting this on, I'm realizing the only thing is now that they're up higher, I can't seal them down at the bottom. So hopefully the butterflies and stuff just, take the easy route and don't try to go underneath. Well, I'm sweating already, so that's nice. So hopefully this is fine. This is my first year using a a shade cloth. So I really don't know much about it. Just know that it's gonna keep things cooler inside there and hopefully keep the butterflies off. As for everything else, it's on its own tonight. Today. It's hot today. Lots of these cabbages are looking pretty good. Dang, look at that. That one's heading up. Yeah. I can see in here though, something's just living in this one down in here, just eating away at it. So I've kind of just been leaving it for now. I could try to figure out what's in there eating it, but I've got a bunch of cabbages, so I was kind of just leaving it. I don't know. And what do you know? These still are not getting like any taller. Those are just going to town. Those, no. Can't believe I'm sweating already. I blame my hormones or something because I have no thyroid. Any strawberries? There's a couple growing down there. Come on, grow, babies. Whew. Thanks for watching.